On your newsstands tomorrow will be this double issue of the New Yorker magazine, a special issue, Black in America. And joining us this morning for the next half hour are two people who contributed to this publication, David Remnick, who's a staff writer, and Malcolm Gladwell, a contributing writer for the New Yorker. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Mr. Remnick, let me start with you and ask you what the purpose of this double issue is for the New Yorker.
Well, I think in many ways the purpose of this is to knock down the door. The New Yorker, like many other publications, has taken a kind of ride on race, has not paid attention to it the way it should over the years. 30 years ago or so, the New Yorker published James Baldwin's The Fire Next Time, which was an achievement, but the pieces on race in America have been few and far between. And I think this issue is a way for the New Yorker to enter the world, so to speak, and I think it's done it successfully.
Mr. Gladwell, in the comment section of this piece, Mr. Hedrick Hertzberg, the editor, writes that it's the African-American century, a reality that is more complicated and more heroic than the myth. What does that mean?
I think it means that that very often the way we talk about race in this country, I don't think we ever sort of scratch the surface. And one of the ideas behind this issue, and I think one of the things that people will see when they read it, is that once you start to examine the issue of race in more detail, and that you begin to see that things are more complicated, and that a lot of the ways that we've approached it in the past are just sort of superficial.
I want to show our viewers your piece in this. It's called Black Like Them, A Personal History. What is this about?
Well, my piece was about, this is a very good example actually of what I was talking about. My piece is about West Indians, and in particular my family, which is half West Indian. And it talks about what